You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Jordan Sapp looks ready for that opening kick. And we're off and running from Gillette. Wandale Robinson now to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's May. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Give now to Henderson. And he dodged the tackle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets them the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. May now from the gun. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
May now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. The Patriots have their punting unit out. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go now. Mustang Knights press. Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw. Downfield, this finds Waddle. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Go quick.
First and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for no gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan's favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
60 Rangers.
Throwing from the gun. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. So a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18, 19 Lion. Go!
Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down.
60 Maverick. Not 76, not 19. Trap 50, trap 60.
Throwing it again here. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Chapter 11, 70 Lions. Chap, 19 tight, 19 tight. Warrior 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the red zone on first. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
First down pass. Intercepted. Coverage by Kalen Bullock.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. It's May from the end zone. It is caught left side. Keeps on going. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Things looking totally different after that last play. May off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one connects. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Headed out right. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Hey, Garfield. Hey, what's that? Hey, come on me, come on me.
Nixon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Gabos tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Gabos on to send it away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19, 79 Broncos, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll start the drive with Achan. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 6 Buffalo, 19 Lions.
So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Setting up to throw. Lays out, what a catch! And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of a game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
Quick throw caught by Waddle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
It's a gain of 10.
Warriors, 17. Let's go. 19, 60, 18.
Back to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Bronco 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
Working now from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Come on. Back to 60. Back to 60.
He's going to throw it again. Left side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Finds the in route complete. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's May. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No throw, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Kyle Williams, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and long. Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Achane up the middle. And this gets him well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 26. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
On the cover.
26 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
18, 65, 65, Corey, 65, 70 Rangers, 7.
I'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Come on. Cougar 19, trap 50, trap 50. Buffalo 18. Track.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
70 Timberwolves.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready, set.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, set. 70 60 Maverick, 19 Lions. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Along their the score. It's a pick six for New England.
You got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick six.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
Got it. Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 6 Warriors, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18, tied in.
Back to the air following that pick six. Finds his back. H.A. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it...
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Patriots will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
We've set it downs from 37. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On the gun, it's May. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots will add to their lead at the end of the half. One after is good by Boygalis. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. Now Boygalis on to send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Ready.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him on the slant. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 32.
18 Lions, 18 Lions, 19 Lions, 7 Lions.
Back to throw it. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Boregalis on to send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. And he's brought down just inside the 25. offense just about set up here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And that is an offense 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To the air now on 1st and 10. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's out in the clear. There it is, touchdown Miami! The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Dolphins 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. A run here with Henderson. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
On play action, here's May. Hits him on the out route. He nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
At the 22-yard line.
And off headed left, Henderson. Giving 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They go play action. Here's May. Flushed out of the pocket. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. May now from the gun. Pass complete to Robinson. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down to the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Mixon hits the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 13-point lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Boy, Gabos tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. Now Boy Gabos on to send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. And And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Waddle now in motion right. Pass play on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready? 19 right, 19 Charger, 19, cut up! Buffalo AC! 18!
They'll throw it here on 1st. Catch is made down the right sideline. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35.
Got ready?
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy, 70.
They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
18, 60 by 6, nothing. Warriors 17, 7 Tigers. Hey,
Kick the running back in motion.
Ready?
Throwing from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Patriots take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. It's Henderson on the give. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronco. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st down, May. Looking this fullback now. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Yes, sir. Ready, what's that?
Again, it's May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Here's May to the air. has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots stretch their lead on the final play of the third.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
One after is good by Gabos. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21. Only one quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Andy Gabos to kick off for New England.
Now Gabos on to send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
19, 18.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Escapes out to the left. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
They're going play action. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it inside the 25. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game. Stouts all set to send this one away. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. May. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to try another deep one here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Kader Kovu.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores. But there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
50 Bobcats, 50 Bobcats. Buffalo 8, Panther 11.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. He takes it down to the 33. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Here we go, cut. 60 Vikings, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, just 60, just 30.
Throwing now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
60 average, 18 Romeo, Cup 19, Mustang 19, 79 Broncos, Dragon 60.
Pass play coming here. Well, another catch for Waddle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
From the red zone on first. We'll drop this down to A-Chain. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Robinson with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. No one up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On the gun, it's May. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
First down.
It's in right.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Henderson here from the gun. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Quick throw completed by May. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn good play into a great play.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. To throw. Here's May. Hits his running back. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Borregales taps on the extra point. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
42. Dolphins 28.
Now Borregales on to send it away. return. Here's Gibson. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hold that corner, start the race.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now within one score in the fourth. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Robinson with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Off the play action. May. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. May now from the gun. This one falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. First down now, ball at the 33. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Achane gets this on the drum. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
This offense is sending a message, winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
Second down carry for Achane. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
taken down near the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Trying to run it in, A.J. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80. Sixty Bison. Nothing, not Cowboy 80. Go.
Here he goes, one final shot. And he comes up with it. He went, got it, touchdown. And now they can tie this or go for the win. I still don't think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock, but they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there, processed. And this is a process. You spend the week planning it, you got the numbers behind it, but ultimately, Kate, this comes down to gut and feel. I say it every time in these moments. You've had to use the last 4 quarters to make this decision, and it better not have been right in the moment.
And he has it in the end zone! Oh, what a perfect call! That just won them this game! So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. The bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners. As with that, we'll sign off from New England.